YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. Jack Vader here, by my side as always, my main man Mando.
Hey everybody.
Mando, summertime's coming to an end.
Yeah.
One of your best seller campaigns of all time. You were out there, you guys were doing the forts, you guys were doing electric scooters, you guys were doing soda stands and the swimming pool. So when did school start back up?
Actually, 3 forts.
3 forts? Mm-hmm. That's awesome, brother. So school starts up what, next week?
End of this month.
End of this month. So we still got a little bit of time to stay up late and do videos. All right, which brings us to what we got going on today, guys. So like I promised, I'm getting back into some of the vintage collection stuff. And this one I wanted to get to for a long time, but it's had so much other stuff going on, and before that, I didn't have a chance to get to it. So when I bought it, I thought I bought Luke Skywalker's X-wing, but it's not that. This is Biggs Darksiders Red 3, okay? Toys R Us exclusive. So let's start off with the packaging. So right off the bat, guys, this is some of the best package I've ever seen. I think this was like right in the beginning when they started doing the vintage collection. Man, this thing is smooth, it's glossy. Got the Kenner logo there next to the Hasbro. As everybody knows, back in the day, this stuff was all made by Kenner, so that was absorbed by Hasbro. So they still put that on the package and just give it that vintage look, and I love it. I love it. I got these all over my game room. If you check out the game room video, you'll see that. So no figure actually comes with this, but you got the X-wing picture right there in the front, just like the classic packaging we all know and love. Couple play features on the side. The front and the back always looks the same. You got the vintage collection right there. It's hard to tell which side's the front, which side's the back. I always say this side will be the front since it's got the sticker right there, and then more play features as always. So let's get that out of the way and look at what we got here. What we got, buddy?
We got an X-wing.
We got us an X-wing, man. So guys, right off the bat, I want to say I do not have a Biggs 3 figure. I wish I did. I don't. So I just sat this. This is the version 1 Saga collection, and I was gonna break him out of the package, but I noticed he had the old style hips that didn't articulate, and he wasn't gonna fit inside the X-wing anyway. So just wanted to show you a size comparison how it looks. This is, let's pretend that's Biggs, and let's pretend he's standing right there next to the X-wing, and it does look fantastic. So let's get that out of the way, okay? Now you're gonna notice right off the bat, I got Astromech Droid R2-D2. The legend inside the spot there. Otherwise, it looks real blank. So it does not come with the R2-D2. I just put that in there. So there it is, guys. Man, let's check this thing out. So the mold looks really good. Okay, right off the bat, it looks very impressive. Coming out of the box, just make sure when you fix these wings, you got the right one in the right spot. Because once they go in, they don't come out, and you want to make sure, because they do go in the wrong spot. You want to make sure you hit the right spots, okay? So getting a good look at this bad boy, man, just check out the weathering, okay? When you look at this, man, the paint, the weathering, you got all the scrapes, the beatings, the cuts, the bullet holes and blasters, whatever he's got on there, it's on there, man. So right off the bat, guys, I want to say the scratches, all that stuff. The paint job is top notch, okay? So this is like right when they first started off. They did a really good job with the paint. So go ahead and get a good look at that, because we're gonna go all through this thing in a second, okay? So the paint looks freaking outstanding, all right? So let's go ahead and let's get the elephant out of the room. So the landing gear is horrible, guys, and I'll show you why. Because right here in the back, the focal, the access point is going to be right here in the back, not in the front. And it's done that way, obviously, so when it folds up, it actually goes in there. But when you do that, and it's not that stiff, this thing always kicks back and falls down. So when you got it displayed, it's gonna happen a lot unless you set it down just right. So when we're going through this review, that's probably gonna happen, so just let you know. And the landing gear is made of that Hasbro bargain basement gray, silver, whatever they're trying to do, plastic, and I hate it. If you collect Transformers or anything from Hasbro, you know this plastic. When you see this gray plastic, man, it's just bad news. It's just real rubbery. It shouldn't have been the landing gear. It should have been a lot stiffer. So I just want to get that out of the way. That's one of my 2 complaints. The other complaint I'll show you here in a little bit. But other than that, this thing is top flight, guys. Go to the cockpit, okay? So you open up the cockpit, and a lot of good details, and it's painted and it looks really good. You got the targeting computer in there, and I already got it pulled out. So let me go ahead and fold this out of the way and show you how that works. So you fold that down and you just slide it backwards and it gets out of the way, just like in a movie. So looks really good. Okay, another feature they got here is they put a little string on. That's pretty cool, so you don't lose it. Get this out of the way so you can put your figure better into the cockpit and make them fit. And once you're done, you can slide the control panel back into place. The control panel's got some paint apps on it. Looks pretty good. Overall, I'm very satisfied with that part. Okay, so there it is. There it is. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's just go ahead and fold these up for now, guys. All right, going around to the side. Got the detail here. I wish they would have weathered the intakes, because they weathered the back of the exhaust pretty good, but the intakes are very clean. Other than that, looks really good. Detail all through the paneling and the wings looks outstanding. The lasers on the end look just like the movies. Got the details in there. I don't know if you can pick it up on the camera, but you can see the grime and the weathering all the way around there, okay? In the back, just like I was talking about, it's got the weathering and the grime all the way around the exhaust. Looks really good, okay? This thing looks fantastic from every single angle, okay? Now, here's my other complaint, and you're gonna see how, okay, see how it's kind of wobbly, okay? Well, the reason for that is because you got this play feature, and I'm gonna show you right now. You put the lever, you push down, and then you move it over, okay? And that's gonna hold it in place, sort of. Okay, so let's do it from the front, okay? Pull it down, move it to the side, okay? And it's gonna hold, and I guess as long as you got a stand, that's fine. But I mean, if a kid was playing with this, it's flopping around, it's just not good. You know, I wish they would have done something a little bit better than there. But other than that, you know, if you're just gonna have it on display, this thing looks really, really, really good. So I really can't complain about that too much. Okay, so let me go ahead and close the wings up. And I'm just gonna go ahead and show you what it looks like in here if R2 wasn't in there. Inside there, not painted. Okay, and that's a little disappointing. And I wish they would have weathered this up a little bit better as well. But I mean, that would be like next tier. I guess you could look at like a HasLab project would do something like that. But as far as just, you know, going to the store, retail, this thing has got some pretty good paint apps. Okay, so let's put R2 back in there, because this thing looks so bare bones without an astromech in there. Ain't that right?
Yeah.
All right, so let's get to the bottom of this thing. Okay, so this is where the landing gear is stored right there. We already talked about that. I just wanted to show that to you. And we got a missile. Okay, so there's that. Let's see how far we can get this thing. All right, you got a good look at it? What do you think? How far are we going?
At least over the table.
Over the table?
Yeah.
All right, over the table it is. So the rocket isn't too bad, guys. Here is a storage compartment. This is where Luke pulls out his gear at Dagobah. We all know that scene. Pretty cool. And then I already showed you that earlier. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead, put the landing gear back out, because I'm gonna gingerly set this back on the table. Then we're gonna do a size comparison. Show you how big this bad boy is. All right. There we go. Set that down. All right, man, let's go ahead and get that interceptor. Set that bad boy right there. Okay? This is just to give you an idea of how big this thing is, and how wide this thing is, if you have one of these two at home. And then also, I'm gonna put a vintage collection figure right there in the middle, so you can check it out. Okay, another problem we're having, man, is when we're displaying this bad boy.
Yeah, it's really big.
It's really big. It takes up a lot of room, man. So go ahead and hand me the Luke's X-wing over there. So I do have one of Luke's X-wings. Okay, there's a couple of them. This one was one of the original versions from the saga, I believe. And I was able to pick this up. This is the one that's got the moss and everything inside. So you see on the wing, it's got the 5 marks. And I'm probably gonna open this up, man. I really enjoyed it, okay, because you see the laser popped off. You see it rolling around inside the box. So I'm probably gonna open this up at some point, but I really like the diorama that's in there, man. It looks really good. So I've kept it in there so long because I'm planning on getting the other vintage collection X-wing that Luke has as well. And then also get those figures. But I'm gonna set that down right there, so you can see all the different sizes. So, what do you think? Did you like Luke's X-wing better, or you like this one better?
I like Luke's.
You like Luke's better? Okay. So, what is your impression of this X-wing compared to some of the other figures, some of the other vehicles we've got?
I like it, but I just think it's a little too big for the R3 3/4.
A little bit too big?
Yeah.
Because it takes up too much room on the shelf.
Yeah, it's so big it like almost towered, not even towered, but it's too big that It's close to the size of the AT-AT.
Okay, so a little bit big in your opinion, and yeah, it does take up a lot of room. Actually, when I display it, guys, I got to put it up like this. I have it up like it's a rocket just to get it out of the way because the wings are so big. And that's another reason why I've always kept this in here, because I can just set it on the top there like this and display it like this if I need to, if need be. But that was going to be the review on that, guys, and I really appreciate y'all coming out. We're going to get back into some vintage collection stuff. We got a lot more vintage collection stuff coming on the way, and we're going to get back into some toys before we get back into some sabers. What do you think, man? You want to take us out tonight?
Sure. Everybody, may the force be with you.
May the sun be in your face and the wind behind your back.